guys, it's me Samantha from SStwins back for another video. Now you might be saying to yourself, Samantha, you promised that you were going back to college on the 15th, so you should be back by now, so you should have started filming in higher quality. But I wasn't able to get my hands on the nice camera yet, so this one is still in bad quality, so I apologize. The filming setup is not quite preferable here, but that's okay, that's life. So today, as the title may have suggested, we're going to be doing the 3 watercolor challenge, except for, other than these, there's no watercolors that I can remove individually and like mix them up. So I was thinking I could like label these like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then be like, I'm picking A1 or B3, and that would be B3 and things like that. And I number the palettes 1, 2, 3, and 4. So for example, let me point at a random one and I'll tell you what the number would be. This one would be 4 for palette 4, C, D, 1. And if I was like this one, I'd be like, this is 3 because it's palette number 3, A, B, C, 3. So 3C3. So I'm going to generate 3 numbers now, and we're going to see what we get to work with. Since I have a limited amount of space, here's kind of what the list randomizer looks like, so you know I'm legitimate, and I will just be generating them on the side, and then I will point to the ones I got. So I really hope I do not get white, but I guess we'll find out. Okay, we're going with the first 3 because it randomized the list, and so we're taking the first 3 from the list. So 3B2, which is this dark blue. 1B1, oh a B1, another blue. It's 1, or darn it, it's palette 1, so it's not this one. I lied. 1B1, it's orange. Heck. And 1G2, no sparkly ones. A, B, C, D, T, 2. Also, that orange just looks kind of ugly with the other colors, because this one, and this one. Which I know will be hard to see, but it'll come later. So I guess we can scrap these. No, the pearlescent. I'm gonna have to figure out how orange will work in this piece that has this delightful, like, turquoisey, like it's greenish blue, this muted orange, and then a very bright blue. So I'm gonna be doing it in this watercolor sketchbook, and we will see if it turns out looking nice with this sort of unusual color palette. Okay, I'm trying something a little different for this voiceover, so I'm doing it on my phone, and we'll see if that improves the quality, but the music is going to be like a little wonky. So here I am doing the swatches of the 3 colors in a light and dark version. Darker's on the bottom, lighter's on the top. In case you couldn't tell the difference between the high quality and low quality watercolors by now, that first color that's from the like higher quality watercolor set is just outstanding. Like, the difference between its light and dark form is pretty outrageous compared with the cheaper ones from Michaels, but I still love my Michaels watercolors. Okay, so I was gonna do this in the sketchbook, like I had thought, but then I was like, I think I'm really gonna like this one, so I'm doing it on its own piece of paper and everything. My concept was, because I had blues in that like orangey color that when I put it down was actually more like a light peach, like a skin tone, so that I would do L from Death Note, because he has that thing where like sometimes his hair is like portrayed as being blue. So I thought I would do L, but like with sort of like a theme that's like a candy wonderland like lollipop theme, so you can kind of see with his eyes. I'm making his eyes into lollipops. Camera's definitely going in and out of focus, but now that I'm adding the colors, so I'm doing like the blue hair, and this is with the like higher quality watercolor, so I'm going in and doing all the edges really dark with the blue. Then I wanted to do the inside of the hair like a lighter blue, so basically what I'm doing almost exclusively is I was just like spreading the color up from where I'd put it with the watercolor brush pens, but sometimes if I needed a little more color I would like dip in and then spread it out really far across the entire thing. I think this made it look, I don't know, it's really pretty, and it gives it like a weird, like very 3-dimensional kind of look because it's so strongly outlined, which is something I really like that you can do with like higher quality watercolors, which I never really thought about, especially in the past, but now that I'm sort of coming into myself as a watercolor artist, I think it's pretty cool. Then I'm doing the eyes in that like teal color. I thought I would mostly focus on teals and blue because I thought they would complement each other really well. But then here I am kind of going in and doing the skin in that orange. It's a little hard to tell, but you'll see it better later. The like really nice like peachy skin tone quality of this orange, which I had never really dipped into on the palette before, so I guess I didn't know how good it was, but I'm probably going to use it again for like pale skin tones because I actually really liked it. This is one of the reasons why I was doing L, because he has a thing where his hair is blue, his skin is really pale, and then his shirt is white, so I didn't have to color it. So I just drew in like a square background. I've really been vibing with like you draw the character and then behind them you put like a square and you fill things up, and it's sort of like I did with Maddie in the garage sale drawing. So I'm putting in the background like a bunch of different candies, like lollipops and like these like peppermint sticks things. I was looking up like candies that were blue, and basically you can make any candy blue, but there goes a mint. Some little like candy dots and things. Just, I don't know, it made me pretty hungry while I was drawing it. And mostly I was filling these ones in with the blue and teal as well. I call the concept of this piece like Candy Wonderland L, which is good because he eats a lot of candy, so it's kind of a strong concept. Then I wanted to outline the edges of the piece with blue and teal again. And then on Sarah's recommendation, which I don't really show, I also added in some little orange candies to the background. Here he is, Candy Boy. Alright, some stuff happened that's not on film. Let me prop that up so I can hold it up to the camera. On Sarah's advice, I put a little bit of orange in the background, maybe add different color contrast, and then I cut it out so now you can hold him in your hands or put him on your wall. He kind of pokes out from the bottom of the frame. It's kind of fun. I said earlier I was modeling him off of this drawing of Maddie, so here she is. He's a lot bigger than her though. I really like doing this sort of thing where they're like contained inside the square but they just barely poke out of it. And I thought the colors worked really well for L, and especially for like a candy sort of theme. I'm shining it around in the light, but there's not really a point to doing that because none of these are sparkly. Although, can you tell the difference in quality? I don't know if you can, but anyway, these are the expensive ones. The Koi watercolor is this dark blue, and then in the eyes and the skin is the lighter ones. I can kind of feel it when I run my hand across it, that here it's a lot like smoother and more on the paper, and here it's definitely chalkier, and you can feel it even though I didn't even use a lining pen and I just decided to do it in pencil because I wanted to kind of have a softer vibe for the concept. This was fun. I'll definitely be doing it again, and I will definitely copy my list of randomized numbers or numbers to be randomized, so that way I could do it in a similar way. I think this was a lot more successful than the 3 marker challenge, which was first of all hard because I don't even know how to use markers, and then got dirty and nasty, and I think it was better to come up with a concept after I had already picked the colors. Even if that's like considered a cop-out, I thought it turned out a lot better that way, and I enjoyed the finished result much more, and it's definitely something that I would want to like put up on my wall as opposed to Dummy Natsuki, who is hidden inside of my marker pad, never to see the light of day again. If you guys want to see more 3 color type things with watercolors or other things, let me know, because I would love to do this again. It's fun, it's like restricting, but also it allows you to be more creative with what you're producing. Hope everyone who's back at school is having a good time at school, and I will see you guys probably on next Saturday for another video, this time hopefully in higher quality. We'll see if I really mean that. Bye guys! Oh yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Almost didn't say it, but don't forget, okay, I'm leaving for real. Bye guys!